Did you know that the average truck engine lasts about 150,000 miles? But the engines we're talking about today, they laugh in the face of that number. We're counting down 10 truck engines that have been known to hit 300,000, 400,000 and even 500,000 miles. These aren't just reliable engines, they're the Iron Men of the truck world, the ones that keep on ticking when everything else has fallen apart. And today, we're going to show you exactly what makes them so special. So get ready to be amazed by these automotive marvels. Chevrolet 4.3-litre Vortec V6. Let's kick things off with a true underdog story, the Chevy 4.3-litre Vortec V6. Now you might be thinking, a V6 in a truck, that's not gonna last. But hold on to your hats, because this little engine is about to blow your mind. This V6 isn't just keeping up with the V8s, it's outlasting them. We're talking about trucks hitting 290,000, 300,000, even 350,000 miles with this engine still purring like a kitten. And how's that possible? Well, it's got a secret weapon. It's basically a 350 small block with two cylinders locked off. That family connection means it's got the same bulletproof bottom end as its bigger brother. But here's the kicker. Because it's pushing less power, it's not working as hard. Less stress means longer life. Simple as that. And get this, because it shares so many parts with the 350, repairs are a breeze. Cheap parts, easy fixes, it's a DIYer's dream. No wonder these engines keep on trucking long after everything else has given up. Toyota's unsung hero, the 3.0-litre 3VZ V6. Now, let's shift gears from American muscle to Japanese ingenuity. Toyota's got a secret weapon that's been hiding in plain sight. It's not the fastest, it's not the strongest, but it might be just the most reliable engine ever put in a truck. Get ready to meet the 3.0-litre 3VZ V6, the engine that refuses to quit. This unsung hero powered Toyota pickups and 4Runners from 1988 to 1995, and it's got a trick up its sleeve. While other engines are gasping for air at 200,000 miles, the 3VZ is just warming up. We're talking about trucks regularly hitting the 300,000 mile mark with this engine still running strong. So what's the secret sauce? Well, it's all about playing the long game. Toyota tuned this engine conservatively from the factory. That means it's not stressed during normal use, which translates to serious longevity. It's like a marathon runner who never breaks a sweat. Slow and steady wins the race. But here's the kicker. This engine uses a timing belt. Now, that might sound like a weakness, but it's actually a strength. As long as you replace that belt on schedule, this engine just keeps on trucking. It's this combination of smart design and easy maintenance that made Toyota synonymous with reliability. Ford's timeless Titan, the 300 inline 6. You'd think replacing a timing belt is impressive. Well, how about an engine that's been powering trucks since before many of us were born? Enter the Ford 300 inline 6, the unsung titan of the truck world. This engine has been pulling its weight in F-Series trucks since 1965, and it's got a few tricks up its sleeve that might just blow your mind. First off, this thing's a marathon runner. We're talking 300,000 miles? That's just a warm-up lap for the Ford 300. It's earned the nickname tractor engine of the F-Series for good reason. With its long stroke design, it's pumping out serious low-end torque, perfect for hauling heavy loads without breaking a sweat. But here's where it gets really interesting. The Ford 300 is simple. Like, really simple. 7 main bearings, 1 camshaft, and that's it. Fewer parts mean fewer things to break, and that translates to serious longevity. And when something does finally wear out, no problem. That thick cast iron block can take multiple borings, making rebuilds a breeze. It's this combination of simplicity and toughness that's kept the Ford 300 on the road for decades. But hold on to your hats, because there's a modern Contender that's about to shake things up in the durability game. Nissan surprising Contender, VQ40DE V6. Think only American-made trucks can go the distance? Nissan's about to flip that idea on its head. There's a reason why Titans and Frontiers are still cruising past the 250,000 mile mark, and it's got nothing to do with luck. What if I told you that Nissan's engine might just be the future of truck longevity? Enter the VQ40DE V6, Nissan's secret weapon in the durability game. This engine isn't just hanging with the big boys, it's pushing Titans and Frontiers beyond 250,000 miles like it's no big deal. And get this, it's part of Nissan's award-winning VQ engine family, known for smooth operation and compact size. But here's where it gets interesting. The VQ40DE is packing some serious high-tech punch. We're talking aluminum block and heads for weight savings, ladder frame construction for rigidity, and continuous variable valve timing on both cams. It's like Nissan took a page from the performance car playbook and applied it to trucks. The result? An engine that's redefining what it means to be tough. With 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, it's got the muscle to get the job done. But it's the micro-finished crank and cam that really sets it apart, reducing friction and boosting longevity. This isn't your grandpa's truck engine. It's a glimpse into the future of automotive endurance. GMC's diesel dynamo. Duramax 6.6-litre V8 turbo diesel. While Nissan's pushing boundaries, GMC's been quietly dominating the long-haul game. Ever wonder why some truckers swear by their GMCs even after 500,000 miles? Well, the answer lies in a diesel powerhouse that's been hiding in plain sight since 2001. Meet the GMC Duramax 6.6-litre V8 turbo diesel, the engine that's redefining what it means to go the distance. We're not talking about 300,000 miles here. This beast is known to hit a mind-blowing 500,000 miles. That's like driving from New York to Los Angeles and back 89 times. So, what's the secret? Well, it's all in the details. The Duramax uses 6 head bolts per cylinder, creating a seal so tight it can handle extreme pressure without breaking a sweat. And that Bosch common rail injection system, it's like a precision instrument, delivering fuel with sniper-like accuracy. Sure, the early versions had some teething problems with injectors, but GM didn't just fix the issue, they turned it into a strength. They addressed these problems head-on, transforming the Duramax into a true long-distance champion. Now, you might think bigger is always better when it comes to durability, but hold that thought, because our next engine is about to prove that sometimes the best things come in small packages. Toyota's legendary Workhorse, the 22R Inline 4. Remember when we said big isn't always better? Toyota took that idea and ran with it, straight into the history books. Their 22R engine might look tiny next to a V8, but don't let its size fool you. This little engine has a reputation that's anything but small. In fact, it's got truckers and mechanics scratching their heads, wondering how something so modest can last so long. The 22R, a 2.4-litre inline-4, was the heart of Toyota's pickups from 1981 to 1995, even making its way into the first-gen Tacoma. With just 97 horsepower and 129 pound-feet of torque, it's not winning any drag races. But here's the kicker, it's winning the longevity race by a country mile. This little engine that's often called bulletproof, and for good reason, its simple inline-4 design is the secret to its staying power. The timing chain is built to last the life of the engine. No wonder these things are hitting 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles. But Toyota's not done surprising us yet. Just wait till you hear about the American muscle that's about to flex its durability. Dodge's durable V8 5.9-litre Magnum. Speaking of American muscle, there's a reason why some Dodge Ram owners brag about their trucks hitting 350,000 miles. It's all thanks to a V8 that's got more tricks up its sleeve than a magician. Let's pop the hood and see what makes this engine refuse to quit. Meet the Dodge 5.9-litre Magnum V8, the powerhouse that's been pushing Rams past the 350,000 mile mark like it's no big deal. This beast wasn't just content with the heavy-duty trucks. It's found its way into the Ram 2500, 3500, and even the smaller Dakota. Talk about versatility. So what's the secret to its staying power? It all starts with that robust bottom end. The deep skirt design of the engine block cradles the crankshaft like a protective parent, reducing vibration and wear. And those oversized bearing surfaces, they're spreading the load so well, this engine laughs in the face of time. But here's the real game changer, the hydraulic roller camshaft. This little innovation cuts down on friction and wear compared to older designs, keeping this V8 purring long after others have called it quits. No wonder some Ram owners swear their trucks are just getting started at 200,000 miles. Now, if you think this Dodge is impressive, just wait till you hear about the next engine. It's not just an engine, it's an American icon that's been turning heads for decades. Chevy's enduring icon, small block V8. Think cutting-edge technology is the key to long-lasting engines? Think again. There's a decades-old V8 design that's outlasting its modern counterparts, and it's been hiding in plain sight. Let's dive into why Chevy's outdated small block might just be the most forward-thinking engine on the road. This American icon has been the heartbeat of Chevy trucks since 1954, and it's still going strong. We're talking about engines pushing 500,000 miles like it's no big deal. The secret? It's all in the design. The small block started as a 5.7-litre powerhouse and evolved into the modern 5.3-litre, but the core principles stayed the same. Here's the kicker. Its compact size is actually a durability booster. Better cooling means less stress on the engine, and that translates to serious longevity. And that pushrod design everyone thought was outdated, turns out fewer moving parts mean fewer things to break. Chevy's been refining this engine for decades, improving materials and manufacturing while keeping the basics intact. It's like they found the perfect recipe and just kept making it better. But if you think this is impressive, wait till you see what's coming next. There's a diesel monster waiting in the wings that's about to blow your mind. Ford's Diesel Dominator, Power Stroke 7.3-litre V8. Remember that diesel monster we tease? Well, it's time to unleash the beast. Ford's 7.3-litre Power Stroke isn't just an engine, it's a legend in the making. How does a truck engine last for 1,000,000 miles? The answer might surprise you, and it's simpler than you think. Meet Ford's heavyweight champion, the 7.3-litre Power Stroke V8. This isn't just a workhorse, it's the entire stable. We're talking about an engine that's earned the nickname Million Mile Monster. And it's not just hype. This beast is routinely pushing trucks past the 500,000 mile mark, and it's not even breaking a sweat. So what's the secret to this engine's incredible longevity? Well, it's all about going back to basics. Ford built this engine like a tank, with a sturdy graphite iron block and forged steel connecting rods. It's designed to handle massive torque without flinching. But here's the real kicker. It uses a simple direct injection system. No fancy high-pressure common rail setup here. Just good old-fashioned reliability. But hold on to your hats, folks. As impressive as the Power Stroke is, there's one more engine waiting in the wings that might just claim the ultimate crown of durability. Cummins Crown Duel, 6.7-litre turbo diesel. If the Power Stroke is a tank, then Cummins' 6.7-litre turbo diesel is a fortress on wheels. This beast doesn't just raise the bar for durability, it launches it into orbit. We're talking about an engine that laughs in the face of 500,000 miles. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about lasting forever. This engine's got a few tricks up its sleeve that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about diesel power. Since 2007, the Cummins 6.7-litre has been the heart of Ram trucks, redefining what it means to be tough. This inline-six monster is built like a brick house, with a cast iron block and head that can handle insane pressures. It's got a gear-driven camshaft, which means no timing chain or belt to worry about. Talk about eliminating weak points. But Cummins didn't stop there. They threw in a high-pressure common rail fuel system that not only delivers power like a champ, but also reduces wear and tear. It's like they found the secret formula for an engine that gets stronger with age. So there you have it, folks. From the humble beginnings of cast iron blocks to the high-tech marvels of today, truck engines have come a long way. But here's the thing. No matter how tough these engines are, they won't last forever without some TLC. Regular maintenance is the secret sauce that keeps these beasts running for hundreds of thousands of miles. As we look to the future, you've got to wonder, what's next? Will we see engines hitting 1,000,000 miles as standard? Or will electric powertrains take over before we get there? One thing's for sure, the race for durability isn't slowing down anytime soon. So keep your eyes on the road and your ears to the ground, because the next breakthrough in long-lasting truck engines might just be around the corner.